Thank you, Larry. So the Picks Champions Contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out.
Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist. Let me tell you about the young man. Matter of fact, I'ma let Push tell that. Take it by the old man. Had to change her heart and then fell back. Old man lived a long life. Walked around with a long way like Jesus, that Colombiana. That's mere models like. Yeah. Look at the flick of that wrist. I'm feeling like Leonardo. Let me paint the picture. I might need a bottle. On the road to success, I can feel the throttle. That Michelangelo, hundreds in the envelope. Type when I write. And that old man had to change her heart. Wish he knew it back from the start. Like, looked around, seen his wife on the military all over the whole compound. Soon as he seen it, I swear it, I mean it, my man was gone quicker than dominoes. He in jail, everyone falling like dominoes. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting in the noise.
Poppin' nugget when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad one, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be my don't have to get right, just throwing flower. Bringing ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going. And I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot is in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up. Yeah. And my love a tripping. Yeah. Now I feel my body drifting. Yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. The mind tripping. Yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often. More than just a little. I be shooting down the city, black the latest gears. When she where you see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot is in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up, yeah. And my love was tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. Baby girl, she got me lifted. The mind tripping. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a draft champions matchup and what is set to be a great draft champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And incomplete to open things up. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, and that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Roethlisberger keeps it. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
What kind of game are we going to have in store for us? I understand the call here if it's the final 2 minutes and you're losing, but this is the opening drive of the game. That is too big a chance for my blood, but give them credit. They got it to pay off.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Here we go.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat
them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel there.
About any tendency here on this 3rd down, they could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taylor Gabriel, 47 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. McNabb steps away to his left. And some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Second down here after the incomplete pass. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short...
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
On every offensive coordinator.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he comes back with one complete. Call it a pickup of 7. And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, McNabb. And Fasano here brings it in. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. On first down, it's McNabb. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down, McNabb. And Nelson's got it here right side. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll try to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Lawyer Malloy.
I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need the R&R to regular life. I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only be. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map. You don't need a nap. You don't need jack. Okay. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good.
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Palmer on first down. It's caught right side. It turns. That throw good for 4. It's second down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country, and at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball, but football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing it here. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Trent Murphy. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz, and they go past you, and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot, right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. I ain't trying to see. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Boy, we've just gotten started here, and already these guys have been... One thing this team's going to need is some leaders, and they've got one right here. Oh, I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy right here certainly fits that billing. Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition. In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into a starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at a playmaker-type spot? This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruiser up front, or get yourself someone who could be a difference maker at a skill position? It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense? We've seen one Detroit Lion be selected so far. Could another be far behind? Boy, it's finger-crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. These are tough decisions here, offense or defense. Which side has the more pressing need? And now is where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any holes you can before it's too late. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. Still a few holes on this roster, and not a lot of time left to do anything about it.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, gon' bust a rhyme. Going down, pass it around, hey. Roll with me now, we running well, hey. And nobody getting, we on the town, hey. Never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I'm Mike, lose it. Lose it. I'm like, lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song.
Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular draft champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll get 17 yards there. And that's good for a New England first down. Now a first down throw. McNabb drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That can be a downside of putting together a team in draft champions week 1. It's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
A first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He'll rifle this one deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're going deep.
But all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Caught on the right side by Adams. A nice pickup there of 11 yards.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang, nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing, you know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty road.
Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in Week 2 of Draft Champions. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They'll get 23 yards there, and it gives the Pats a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, it's McNabb. He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Patriots a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Let's go!
On first and 10, McNabb. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it gives the Pats a first down. Now the former 1,000-yard man for the Dolphins, Lamar Miller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in pass. And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football in direction.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw on second, McNabb surveying the field. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out?
He's got him in. Complete. The 30. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marvin Harrison, 94 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Going up top. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, here's McNabb. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It's I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Miller, the lone setback. They go play action here on 1st down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now it's McNabb eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. McNabb to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now McNabb. And And this is going to be incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
To throw, McNabb. Another reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. It's a gain of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Miller, the lone setback. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught at the 3. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action. It's McNabb. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A play fake. Now McNabb. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. So some disappointment there as a field as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this is secured by the Patriots. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Get some space. Here's McNabb. That's caught at the 3. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
To throw on second, McNabb. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. And Quan Bolden, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll again try for 2, this time from the 7. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right? That's not what's snapped.
5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Adams, 59 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. So they're going to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it, and he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy. But what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So now here come the Dolphins. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They come out here in the eye. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jeremy Hill taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marvin Harrison, 84 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, ran 2 by C. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. Back now in Arlington. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Rodgers to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Red zone opportunity.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second down, McNabb. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
2nd and 5. They come up with an offset eye. He's back to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go!
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's fourth down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. And that's exactly what they did there.
They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That one intended for Anquan Bolden. And it's 3rd and 5.
Yeah, about such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their...
Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do?
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw on 2nd, McNabb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, McNabb. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play, win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.
That'll do it from here for Charles Davis and all our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Draft Champions here on EA Sports. For more, head on over to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get lit from a little. I know you're terrified about what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust. It's gonna get wild when we come out. Like it's gonna get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends, thing. Tell they bougie. Go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap. Pass it around, hey. What with me now? We running wild, hey. And nobody getting, we on the town, hey. Never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I'm Mike. Lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, go with me now, we running wild. Hey, and nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, go with me now, we running wild. Hey, and nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. We'll be right back.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing, they will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. The getting to know each other process is over. Time to get down to it. And we're off in week 3 of Draft Champions. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here.
Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Let me take it about the young man. Matter of fact, I'ma let Push tell that. Take it about the old man. Had to change her heart and then fell back. Old man lived a long life. Walked around with a long quick like Jesus, that Colombiana, that's mere models like. Yeah. Look at the flick of that wrist. I'm feeling like Leonardo. Let me paint the picture. I might need a bottle. On the road to success, I can feel the throttle. That Michelangelo, hundreds in the envelope. Type when I write. And that old man had a...
Oh, how about this for a tough decision early on? Which direction they go here is going to say a lot about what this team wants to do.
Military all over the whole compound.
We've seen the Chargers represented already. Might one of his teammates join him? Boy, the skills just leap out at you with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club. Excellent selection. Just what this team needs to maybe get him over the hump. Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best of it? Oh, no question that this guy's going to grade out as a huge impact over what was there before. And this team does have a lot of needs, but this guy is a legitimate star, and he'll make everyone around him better.
Yeah, that's coastlines, Panama for the boat rides. Worth billions, and we ain't even need...
Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front? Yeah, I think with that pick, you're just looking to build up your core. Get some guys in here that can help round out the roster.
Since Hawaiian Sophie, Curry over Kobe, we shooting. Splash Brothers with the add in.
Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that become both offensive and defensive options here. They might have to ask themselves which side of the ball needs more. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot? Options here on both sides of the football. It's pretty much of a coin flip if you ask me.
Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist.
Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. Yeah, I don't think you needed a crystal ball to see that pick coming. That's all about loyalty and familiarity right there.